Welcome back, Aquarius. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dry out, just a message for you to the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you're very my channel. Grand Rising, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for all my A1 Day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribe. Hey, Queen. Hey, King. Hey. Thank you for those who watch the channel but haven't subscribed yet. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me or leave a comment. Hey, Queen. Hey, King. Hey. And thank you for those who subscribe to the channel but unsubscribe from the channel but still watch the channel. You can be led to the water, but can't nobody make you drink it. Because at the end of the day, people probably telling y'all, you like, you need to make sure you take care of yourself. You need to make sure you take care of them kids. You need to make sure you put money back for rainy days. You need to stop doing this and stop doing that. Stop allowing people to take advantage of you. Stop taking advantage of people. Just do right. They been telling you all your life. And guess what you do? What you want to do? Why? Because you grown. But when you grown and you're old enough and you know better, you should want to do what? Matter. Exactly. And over here on my channel, that's what we do. Make sure we focus on self. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you point it to everybody else. Ain't no way you out here giving out 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or even 100% and accepting the bare minimum. Make it make sense. You need to go within and do that healing. You need to acknowledge that trauma. You need to acknowledge that shadow. Do some shadow work. Okay? Acknowledge that hurt, that pain, that trauma, mama, daddy issues, grandma issues, family issues, neglect issues, trust issues, past relationship issues, self-esteem issues, confidence issues. All that need to be acknowledged. You need to acknowledge it. Cry about it, yell about it, fight about it, talk to whoever you need to talk to about it, but it need to be acknowledged. Write it down, burn it, but it need to be acknowledged so it can be released. Can't bring in new if you're holding on to the past. All right, Corey, we're just going to see what's going on in your energy. Of course, we're going to start off with the self-care message. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Baby, that hot tea. Take you that hot tea. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Let's get right into Aquarius Collective. Aquarius Collective, we have I am patient, I am kind. So be patient, be kind. Be patient and kind with yourself. Be patient and kind with certain situations that might be going on. Always keep your faith, walk by faith and not by sight. Okay, when one door closed, another door open. I am patient, I am kind. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Be kind with yourself. Be kind to others. Aquarius, I can make a difference, Aquarius singles. Yes, you can make a difference. You just got to put in the work. You just got to believe in yourself. You just got to know it's not impossible to do. You just got to get up and do it. You got to crawl before you walk. You're going to have a couple failed attempts before you get to where you're trying to get to. But you can make a difference. Be patient and kind. Aquarius relationship. It says never stop growing, Aquarius, in relationship. Never stop growing, baby. Don't ever think you're too old to know you. Don't never think you're too old to where you can't grow. Grow more, learn more. Put yourself out there. Never stop growing. Each day is a new beginning to do whatever it is that you want to do, to do whatever it is that you want to conquer. Okay? Don't be afraid to be great. Believe there is good in the world. Good things are ahead, Aquarius, in a marriage and long-term relationship. And believe in a bright future. You gotta believe it, okay? Be kind and patient with yourself. You can make a difference. Never stop growing. Each day is a new day to begin. And good things are ahead. Believe in a bright future, okay? Grow at your own pace. This ain't a race. All right? So let's get started. We're just going to check out what's going on in the energy with y'all. Of course, we gotta cue the music. Cue the music, DJ. Cue the music. Okay. All right, let's get started, baby. Y'all know I'm gonna get the cards out first, and then we're gonna go over it. Y'all wanna fast forward? Y'all can. But that's why I got the music on, so you can chill out and listen to the music. Okay? I don't know how loud it gotta be before they be like, oh, you cut them copyright. I do not own the copyright for no music that's playing in the background. All right, some of y'all need to be taking some type of action. Okay, like I said, I ain't trying to get them to copyright me, y'all. They gonna be like, oh, he was too late. He was too late. I don't know why these are not right, but let's get them together. Spirit, baby, what we have grown to be. What is that? When I think of you, I think of all the things we should do. And I never wanna let you go. What do you think? I hope we stay together forever. Baby, 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 baby. All right. Baby, baby. I'm Aquarius singing. Speed, baby. Don't you know I like it? It's my cherry. I need some WD for it on now. I said some WD. What is that, girl? I thought I saw another card turn over. Mm. Now, certain things some of y'all need to move on from. Gotta let go of certain things in order to get um oh swag. Never knew just what I had tonight. Okay, just skipped on the other song. I guess some of y'all might be dealing with that I done hit rock bottom over you. Okay. But anyway, so single. Now what's going on in your energy is I can make a difference. I am patient, I am kind. You most definitely got abundance coming in for you. Okay? You got abundance coming in for you. You might be in the energy as far as like, okay, I gotta figure out how I can make a difference, how I can move different, how I can get this money by tomorrow. Okay? How I can get this money by tomorrow. What type of movement, what type of financial change I have to go through? What do I gotta do differently? What is it that I gotta do? I'm tired of doing this paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of just doing the same routine. I really just want to be able to be financially secure and enjoy doing what I'm doing. And that's why I say be patient, be kind with yourself. Know that you can make a difference. You just got to make the right type of movement. You got to make sure you have your finance in order. You got to make sure you are living in your truth and speaking your truth when it come down to certain things, okay? Because you are indecision about something, but why? Just speak your truth. Speak your truth. If it's not working out for you financially, speak your truth. If the type of material change that you might be going through or dealing with is because of something else or some other situation, speak your truth. Okay? When it comes down to these indecisions, stop going in the same direction. That's what I say. Stop going in the same direction, okay? Cause you apparently you've been doing something the same for a while, and it's time for you to switch it up. It's time for you to be more patient with yourself. It's time for you to be more kind to yourself, and it's time for you to know that hey, you can make a difference. The abundance is there if you live in your truth and start making the right decision when it comes down to your finance. Start making the right decision when it comes down to the materialistic things. Start making the right decision. Okay? Stop going down the same path. If you've been going left, it's time for you to go right. If you've been going right, it's time for you to go left. In order for you to see change, you got to change it up. You can't think change gonna come and you still doing the same thing. Change can't come, you ain't making no changes. You got to make the change too. In order for it to be a difference, in order for you to make a difference, you got to do something differently. And first, it start off with speaking your truth, living in your truth, saying what need to be said, owning up to what you know as far as okay, this is my truth. This is not gonna be good for me. This is not healthy for me. This is not beneficial to me. This is not working out for me. This is not doing what it need to be doing for me. Okay? I want this blossom abundance. I want this material and this financial change. But I don't know how I continue to be in this indecision about things because you started making the same and you started taking the same route. It's time to switch the route up. It's time to do something different. It's time to move different. Okay? But at the same time, with you moving differently, at the same time, with you making these financial changes, when at the same time when you making this material change, be patient and kind with yourself. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. But you do got the blossom abundance here. You just got to figure out which route you're gonna take. Like I said, if you've been taking the route as far as right, time you to start taking the left one. See what's different. Time you to start doing something differently. Okay. Now those that's in a relationship, like I say, never stop growing. Every day is a new beginning. We got the angel of love out here, and we got attachment. All right. So look, now you might have this spiritual union that you got. They got a stronghold on you. You know. They got a strong hold on you. This person might have taught you a lot of wisdom, or you might have taught this person a lot of wisdom, as far as when it came down to spiritual wise. Okay, that's why I was telling you never stop growing, because either you had the wisdom or this person had the wisdom. But at the same time, it's certain type of attachments to where it's giving you to is making you feel like you had emotional loss, because it's like, okay, I want to grow, I am growing, and each day is it's a new beginning. But it's certain attachment that come with this spiritual union or this twin flame. They got you at an emotional loss, and you know as far as what you need to do because you have the wisdom, or they have the wisdom. Okay, they have the wisdom, and you have the wisdom. But at the same time, I tell people all the time, I don't want to be around nobody who think they know everything, who feel like they ain't gotta change, who feel like, oh, this me, and you accept me who I am. Like I say, when it come down to it, certain people are like that. Everybody had been at a point in a time where they were like, "Oh, you can't tell me nothing. If it's either my way or no way. It's either my way or no way. Either you gonna deal with this or you ain't gonna deal with it. This just me. This just how I am." But when you run across the right person, and then also when you start looking at yourself and holding yourself accountable for certain things, and also knowing that, hey, I just can't be moving like this. Oh, it's my way or no way. I gotta be able to respect the other person's boundary too. Of course, they gotta respect mine, but I ain't just gotta be so. You know how I am with it. But like I say, maybe this person don't want to grow. Maybe you don't want to grow. Maybe this person got things as far as certain attachments to where, you know, it caused them not to feel how they need to be feeling towards a certain situation, or just towards people. Maybe certain things is blocking them out from having a certain type of love because they have this certain type of old attachment, old patterns, and still hurt from the past, still hurt from what somebody else did, still hurt from what they done been through, still going through the emotional loss with it. And it's like, I'm trying to help you get to that point to where you can understand your emotions, to where you can feel your emotion, to where you can feel like if you be vulnerable around me, it's not a problem. To where you can feel like it's okay for you to cry because you got to release those emotions. But it's like, yeah, no. And people get tired of trying to help a person grow, or trying to help a person come out of certain type of darkness, or just trying to help a person figure out and deal with their emotions when they fighting against you. Like at some point in time, you're gonna be like, yeah, no, okay, I just see you're not ready, and I can't force you to be ready to do the healing that you need to do. I can't force you to be ready to, go within and do what you need to do. Yes, we got a spiritual reunion. Yes, we vibe mentally, physically, emotionally, but we can have all that. But when it come down to the growth, when it come down to the understanding, when it come down to when I'm bringing something to you, it's not for you to get defensive. When it come down to one sitting and having a conversation, and not sitting and having a conversation just to be able to react to something that trigger you, it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So at this time, Aquarius in a relationship, like I say, baby, never stop growing. But sometimes you gotta let certain things go when they ain't willing to look at certain things, when they ain't willing to do the work, when they ain't willing to put in the work, when they ain't willing to acknowledge certain things, when they ain't willing to learn from their past relationship, when they ain't willing to learn from the lessons that they did get with certain people. Okay, each trial and tribulation that we go through is a lesson. All right, now, as far as Aquarius that's in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, okay, now, so we got this harmonious partnership. We here, I love you, We're going to make this work. We're going to make it do what it do. Good things are ahead. Believe in a bright future. It is something growing. Somebody, as far as fertility, might be something that you're working on passionately. Might be just something you're doing as far as inner work. And it could be somebody just might be pregnant. You know? But at the end of the day, it's like somebody is in anxiety about something. And they know that, hey, it's going to be a storm warning with whatever it is that's about to come in, or whatever it is that I might have to tell this person, whatever it is that I might have to let them know. But it say good things out here, believe in a bright future. But it is a sacrifice that got to be given. Okay? So, yes, of course, you got this harmless connection. Yes, of course, things are growing as far as your passion-wise, as far as you might be pregnant-wise, as far as, just you as an individual. But it's something that you ain't anxiety about because you already know whatever it is that's going on, or whatever it is that you got to sacrifice, or whatever it is that you haven't sacrificed, if you keep doing it, it's going to cause a storm warning. You in this anxiety about it. But it's up to you at the end of the day. Like I say, there's a wrong and a right way to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, I thing I can see is like, okay, you got this harmonious connection with someone. I don't know, somebody might be pregnant, and it's like, damn, got me anxiety about this. I'm too old to be pregnant, or I'm too young to be pregnant, or we ain't even got life together to be pregnant, yes, be married, but hey, I know it's a lot of things I'm gonna have to sacrifice, a lot of things I'm gonna have to give up, and it's like, oh, they're gonna cause a storm warning. And then could be this other person, like, I'm not ready for no kids at this moment. I don't want to have no more kids. Um, I just want to work on my business wise. We need to get this together before we even think about kids. And it's like, yeah, no. And then as far as some certain things, like I say, you just gotta walk by faith and not by sight. Believe in a bright future. Certain things happen for a reason. So we may not want it to happen. We may not want certain things to go a certain type of way. We may not, see things going a certain type of way. But when it happens, we just need to, hey, roll with it. Everything happens for a reason. Okay? I am patient. I am kind. I can make a difference. Never stop growing. Each day is a day. Each day is a new beginning. Good things are ahead for you. Okay? Good things are ahead for you. Come up out of your head. Whatever it is that you got to deal with, whatever it is that you got to sacrifice, whatever it is that you got to, go through this storm warning, and in order to get this fertility, in order to get this career up off the road, in order to do whatever it is that you're passionate about, sometimes you got to do what you got to do for you. Okay? All right, Aquarius, this y'all message. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button.